right, let's discuss this further now with Teguh Santosa, the president of the Indonesia-DPRK Friendship Association, who joins us live from Jakarta. Good to have you on with us. Talks between the Russian and North Korean leaders wrapped up with both emphasizing a new era of bilateral relations. Can you give us your thoughts on what this means for both countries and for the region at large?
Yeah, I think that North Korea, after last January, after Kim Jong-un suggests the country to revise its its constitution related to the reunification of the Korean Peninsula, I think it is a new approach by North Korea to build, let's say, a new era for them to develop the country using all capacity they have, including friends and old friends like Russia. And of course, if South Korea or if United States and their groups, they worry about this, of course, because they still maintain the Cold War mentality with them, and they think that it is only them who has a right to make like military cooperation, economic cooperation to pressure other countries. But I think it is a right of any countries in this world, including North Korea, including Russia, to maintain their own friendship with any other countries.
The DPRK openly expressed support for Russia's special military operation. Why do you think Kim Jong-un specifically mentioned the conflict in Ukraine?
I think because North Korea, they really realize that they are actually the victims of this unbalanced and biased global politics done by the US and the groups. So they know that Ukraine, for example, is kind of a project done by this group, Western groups, to pressure or to take control just like before, just like in the Cold War era. I think what Kim Jong-un trying to say is that we have to build like a peace world. So I mean, this is not only you who can do this, but the rest of the world, they also can show some reaction. And what he's expecting is not like a total war, according to me, but try to bring everyone on the table to talk again, just like what we've seen in 2018 and 2019 when Donald Trump was in power in US. So this is like a symbolic symbolic conversation from Kim Jong-un.
The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said that Washington will do anything it can to cut the DPRK's alleged military support to Russia, which both sides have denied. But even so, what measures could Washington possibly resort to, especially considering both Russia and the DPRK are already so heavily sanctioned by the West?
One, I think they have to say this. Of course, they cannot keep silent looking everything's happening today in Pyongyang. They have to say something, and that something means that they have to say that again, the same language, the same, the same gesture, just like before. Two, I don't think that they can do anything to do anything, because they also have their own problems, and their problems not getting smaller but getting bigger. They are facing an election this year, so I think this is just like a rhetoric gesture of the U.S. But at the end, I think this will be okay for everyone.
We also saw the Western media widely condemn President Putin's trip, even before it began. Why is this visit raising so much alarm in the West, do you think?
The problem with Western media, they're always wearing what I always say as a combative lens. They think that in a situation where there are two or more than two parties, having discussion, having a conversation, let's say it's conflict, they say that it has to be ended with war, with armed conflict. So this is the mentality. So it seems like there is no third way, there is no other way to solve problems, But I believe that if only we take it off the combative lens from our media, either in Western or either in other part of the world, then I think we can solve the problems. So this is not about everyone wanting the wars, but it is about everyone actually wanting a peace. But they just want to say that, look, you are not the only one who has this kind of power. We also have this kind of power, and actually we are trying to avoid, a conflict erupted, just like what we had before in the history.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Teguh Santosa, the president of the Indonesia-DPRK Friendship Association. Thank you.